What if I told you that for $40, you can get a plug-and-play USB microphone if you want a podcast, start a YouTube channel, or up your audio game? Let's check it out. What's going on, guys? Today, the Groot Holo plug-and-play USB microphone. Now, it's not just a mic inside of this box. It is a boom arm, a shock mount, a windscreen, and a pop filter. So lots going on inside of this box. And right now on Amazon, it's $39.99, but there's a $10 coupon. So you can get all this for $29.99. But even saying that, we got to see if it's worth it. We're going to compare it here to the Pod Mic. Now, this is an XLR microphone, a $99 microphone. So a little different price-wise. It's plugged into a mixer right now with no audio processing. So out of the box, and this is good quality audio, right? A lot of people consider this microphone really good bang for buck, a lot of value. So if we can get something similar out of this microphone to sound like this, and again, there is no audio processing on the Pod Mic out of the box, plug it into an XLR mixer, this is what it will sound like. And we'll plug this into the computer and see what kind of sound we can get out of here. But let's jump in, take a look at this guy. Let's look at the packaging really quick. The branding here up top, this is the boom arm we are going to get. Tells you what's inside of the box, and it does label itself as a podcast microphone. Condenser microphone, excellent reproduction of voice and music, professional. Now, I'm not a singer, so I can't really tell you about that. Now, there will be a mute button on here as well as a volume knob, so you can turn the knob and, up your gain if you want to up your gain. Plug and play. Let's just jump in, check this guy out, and see what we get. Now, they did send this to me for a full review, but not a paid review. You guys are going to see this before they do. Let's see what we get inside of the box. So, user's manual. What is this card? This is a warranty card. Scan the QR code. Get an extended warranty on here. Well, we'll put that to the side right now. So this is going to be your windscreen. Very nice. I also believe there is going to be a little stand if you want to mount this guy up onto your desk. If you don't want to use the boom arm, you're going to be able to mount this up on top of your desk and just use it with a little stand, a little mini stand. So this looks like that's going to go onto the end of the boom arm. This is the actual little stand. We're not going to need this. We're going to put this to the side. We are going to hook up the boom arm and test it out since we got one right here. This is the Blue Compass, a very good but very expensive boom arm. The USB cable here. Man, this thing is in there. This is a little C-clamp basically. It's going to connect it to the actual desk. Here is the microphone. Let's check this guy out. Small. It's a lot smaller than I thought it would be. This thing is tiny. Tiny little microphone, a lot smaller than I thought. So it's going to plug in down there, and then the USB type A will go to the back of your computer. The volume knob, very small. Man, so tiny. The branding here on the front. Overall, it's not bad, though. I don't mind the build quality of it for the price. This is just like an aluminum right here. I wouldn't drop this too much. It would probably break. So we will see once we hook it up how durable it can be. Now inside of here, this thing is stuck in here, man. This boom arm. Now, I don't know if I'm going to hook up the shock mount. I just want to see it. Now this is plastic. I can feel it already. So plastic shock mount. Maybe we'll hook it up. We'll see. Let's check out the boom arm. This is probably just going to be a spring-loaded, spring-loaded boom arm. So not the best quality, but if it does what it needs to do, it might be worth it. Just be careful with something like this. It might snap back and get you if you're not careful. Let's hook this guy up, see how it looks. All right, guys, we are all set up. I have the Pod Mic connected to a mixer with no audio processing, and that is the audio you are hearing right now. There is a dedicated mute button on this microphone, so nothing is coming through here. This is running right to the computer, and we'll switch it over as we go. But I want to talk about this setup really quick. And you can tell, it's not the best quality. You can't compare it to this boom arm here. But overall, for being a very affordable product, I don't even want to say cheap, it's affordable, spring-loaded boom arm, it's holding and it'll move pretty much anywhere I want it to. And for the price, that's very impressive, right? Now the C-clamp that goes to the end of the table, and then the part of the boom arm, the back of the boom arm that falls into the C-clamp, it's not the best. It's just okay. It just kind of sits in there. It's not very tight, but it does the job for what it needs to do. But the boom arm, there's a bunch of levers on here. You have 1, 2, 3 different adjustments. You can turn the pop filter on here. You know, not bad at all for the price. Now, if it sounds good, then you can say it's worth it. So we're going to test that out right now. Now, we are muted. There is a volume rocker right now on here. I have the volume knob turned up to about 70% volume on here. So let's see what it sounds like. All right, guys, this is the audio coming directly from the USB microphone. You can pick it up for $30 right now. How's it sound? Drop some comments below and let me know what you think of this audio. I think it sounds pretty good for the price, right? Bang for buck value. If you're on a budget, overall not too bad. The fact that they include the windscreen is going to help with those plosives, right? Peter, Piper, picked a pepper. I think it does a good job negating some of those P's. So let's take this off and see the difference in sound. Again, if I want to raise this up, and you can hook this up without the shock mount. You don't need to use the shock mount. I just wanted to do it. And it does come. You can use this pop filter, or you can use a windscreen. This thing, for me, it's always been just too big. It's kind of in the way, right? You kind of want to see who's talking, so I wouldn't use something like that. But this on here, I would use. And overall, I like the aesthetics and I like the look. I want my mic to look good, right? We want it to sound good, of course. But let's be real. If you're going to be in a video, podcast really doesn't matter because it's just audio. But if you're shooting videos, you want it to look good on screen as well. Not as important, of course, as audio, but for me, it is important. So I always like the look of something like this more so than with this on there, but this does help with the audio. But what do you guys think of the audio? So again, $30 right now for this mic compared to the pod mic right now at $100. But you do need a mixer, right? Plug and play on here, and you need a mixer on here. Now, $99 for the pod mic. Say you pick up a Focusrite Scarlett Solo, it's going to run you another $80, $90. So almost at $200. Where this microphone here sounds pretty good for the price. So let me know. Drop some comments below. Again, the shock mount, it's not bad at all. The boom arm, I'm very impressed by. When I first took it out of the box, right, and I looked at it, I was like, man, this isn't going to hold this microphone up. But the microphone is tiny, so not a lot of weight on here. But it's good. It's fully adjustable. It will stay anywhere I move it. Let's move it somewhere. So it'll stay there. It'll stay there. It'll stay there. It does whatever you need it to do. Move it back and forth. And this, it kind of just sits in the way, right? The C-clamp's kind of in the way in the back. I could probably make it better. But overall, not bad, guys. Look, for $40, it's absolutely worth it. And at $30, if you are just starting out and you want decent audio, this might be a way to go if you are on a budget. There are a ton of good USB microphones out there, but this one comes with a boom arm, a pop filter, a windscreen, a shock mount, the USB cord. So, and it comes with a little stand if you want to just sit it up on the desk and use it that way. So let me know what you think of this microphone. Build quality, you know, on a scale of 1 to 10, the build quality on this stuff for the price, I'd say is a 7. But again, we're talking about value, bang for buck. The build quality on here is good for the price, and the sound quality. Let me know what you think the sound quality is. If you guys had to rate this sound quality for $30, how would you rate it? Drop some comments. Let me know. But that's it. I'll be back soon, guys. Peace.